All right, this video is going to take us on several little loop trails as we're going to start. We're in Michaux State Forest. That's my son.
What's up?
Josh, my youngest, and we're going to start at this little gate here. So I don't really know exactly what trail to tell you to start on, but we're going to go. It's an obviously beautiful start path. We determined this is a bike trail, and it's nice and easy if it's uphill. Well, you can't beat this for an early Saturday morning in May. Rain last night and beautiful this morning. Okay, when you crest the mountain, you got blazes on both sides. We're going to take the right. We're not sure if we're quite on Abigail yet, but we're in some beautiful forest. That's so far. And my son's enjoying it too. That's what counts. Yep. All right, just as a forewarning, our blazes have turned more blue without any kind of signal of new trail. But we still feel like we're doing it right. No, thanks for putting that on video. There's red blazes again, so this just goes back and forth. I don't think the blue blazes are a trail. I don't know what they're marking. And now there's poop. Right, since we're calling this the EBU, the EUB and Abigail loop, we're on the we're turning right onto EUB Camp Trail, and we're going to make this the loop and then come back. We're right over my son's head. So if we go turning right on the EUB, whatever that stands for. For now, it looks like we have a little bit of maintenance issue on this particular path. All right. On this EUB trail, there is red marks. We think they're for cutting the trees because there's tons of red marks, but there is no blazes on this. But obviously, it's a wide open path. All right, we found a little mountain spring here along the EUB trail. It's basically turned into a muddy mess, but still worth it. We're out in the woods. All right, we've been walking this old woods road for about a half a mile or more. It's just been like this, a little muddier, and hopefully we're about ready to turn it back on Abigail. This is the EUB. Well, for now, this is what we got on our turn to the Abigail. So there's really not a sign or anything, but Mr. Dude with his all trails tells me we're turning left. So this is going to be going to the Abigail, so turn left. This is the haul road here. All right, this is what the EUB trail looks like, so I'm not going to be recommending this. When we come back to the Abigail, I'll give you my next recommendation. I wouldn't take this part of the loop. It's just a bunch of ruts. Obviously, I'm pretty sure they're going to be foresting up through here. Pretty boring, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so at this point, if you are actually doing a loop, haul trail, whatever, that ugly thing's going that way, you actually have to go straight, look for the red blazes. Now we're back to normalcy. This is hiking. That last thing was not. Right now we found the Abigail trail, as we knew we did, so we just follow the red blazes again. We're back on our loop. All right, this trail isn't without its uphills too. This one isn't steep, but we are going to go back up the crest. Cool things on the tree, by the way, for those of you into cool things. Or maybe not so cool. Obvious junction. I think we're going to take the Abigail, so you're going to turn and follow the double blazes. Not that way. Heidi-ho. All right, after a nice walk in the woods on the Abbey, we're going to turn right on the EUB trail, and it actually looks like a trail now. We just came in from there.
Don't do that.
All right, okay. So now we're heading down this way. All right. Heidi-ho, Captain. All right, this is what the EUB trail looks much nicer than the EUB trail we were on going the other direction. Heading down to the reservoir. Okay, we found a really pretty section of trail down coming through the pines. That's what I like about Michaux. You get pines and nice walking path. All right, we've arrived at a junction. The red blazes go this way into the woods. That will take you down to the road. We're going to try to avoid roads, so we're going to bear a little bit to the left, see if there's any blazes on the trees this way. There are no blazes on this way, but we still think this is the better way because it's going to avoid the road. So this has just been hiking at its best. If you like pine, soft trail, this is it for you. Heading toward the reservoir. Sun's standing at the blaze. We're going to hit this road, turn left. The Abigail trail is marked on both sides of that tree, so we're going down this access road. All right, we just turn off the dirt road. We didn't go hardly at all. Look to your right, and there's a trail down here, going down the reservoir. Hey, this little unmarked trail is just gorgeous. So we're heading through the pines. All right, we've hit the road, turning left. Just down from the road. All right, for those following directions, you just came up there and you turn back into here. Heidi ho. Kind of a friendly reminder, when you turn, there's really not much of a trail. You just kind of walk along the reservoir, but it's worth it. And now we got our first glimpse of Long Pine Reservoir. We'll walk along this for a little ways. And there is trail, you just have to look for it. Just can't emphasize how much we're enjoying this walk. All right, we reached the point that we're on the dam, and my son says we gotta go down there and see a waterfall. So I guess I'll do what the sun says. Lead on, Christian soldier. So we turned right at the end of the dam, and here we're going to what he calls Quartz Rock. All right, we're looking back at Rocky Knob. That's a different hike in a different video. All right, we're not sure we're supposed to do this, but we're going down this little trough. We want to see that waterfall. And your big reward, almost at the end of this hike, is the falls below the dam at the reservoir. Now we just have to find a place to cross. All right, below the dam, we're just doing a little bit of a fording. There's the waterfall up there. So, and now we're back on a road. Now we head down. What's the name of this road?
Ore Bank Road.
Ore Bank Road. It's not marked, but just down from the reservoir. We have kind of a pretty cool road walk with these cliffs on the side of us. All right, as you come down this little road here, be careful. Don't keep going. There's a little trail here off to the side, unmarked. But it's going to take us back to the car. All right, got to the bottom and we're going to turn right. Somebody enjoyed this beautiful camping area. Got the water right there to my left. All right, we're walking down a little bit further to see if we can cross. There seems to be a log, and Josh found a ton of fish. He didn't get soaked as I did.
Oh, I didn't fall in.
Yeah, whatever. All right, we came up the creek. My son's standing there, and we're going to turn right on this unmarked trail, which should take us to the road to our car. All right, we come out to the road, and we turn right to our car. This should work. It's an unmarked trail that we crossed, but it should be easy to follow. Almost at the road and terminating this hike. Thanks for joining me for how many miles? 9.
9.
9 mile loop. You enjoyed.